After my experience as a consultant and all the research we did, it became really evident. There were three forces, and I called them the three forces of excellence. And these three forces, they are not a lagging indicator. If you take a KPI, a standard KPI, it's a scorecard of how the team is done, or department or division, whatever it may be. So it's a scorecard. How have you done? Well, we weren't looking for that. We got that out there. Matter of fact, McKinsey says we only use about 20-25% of it. There's way more, BI tools that are available than leaders could use. At the same time, we saw our job as figuring out what are the invisible forces that are actually enabling someone to get good grades. So if KPIs are report cards, we're trying to figure out what are the forces so we can get a good report card. And we found that if three things must happen to really move an organization closer towards excellence, which means that obviously they're improving their performance when they do that. Number one is speed action. So I have something in my book called the information to action life cycle. And what that is all about is how quickly our teams, departments, divisions, etc., able to take information and convert it into actionable solutions. And that is measurable. I can tell you from our beta site experience, that is measurable. And when I was in the market doing it without Targa, I could see that it's measurable. So we used to be able to tab that and understand where they started with their old business model and how the new business model helped them to bring more speed to action, okay? Second one is accuracy in process. So we came up with our own plan for planning process, which you probably read about in the book. And it basically we're unique. We actually think the planning process should be divided into 5 subsets. You should have your goal groups. So you group your goals. That spawns goals. The goals spawn strategies, strategy spawns initiatives, and then of course, all the action items that come and go out of your life, they're all connected to the initiatives, which are auto-synced right up to the goal. So this is where the auto-sync comes into play. If I were to answer one question about Targa, it's there to help leaders cope. The struggle, I see the struggle on their faces. I see them frustrated. I see them often disoriented. I see them complaining all the time about, the accuracy of what's going on around them. And as I said before, I don't know of a leader I've ever met that was like glee over how easy it was for them to collaborate. Quite the opposite. And what we're hoping to do is to help them cope and be able then to be able to outperform competitors by first out-focusing them. In order to out-focus them, you're going to have to be able to optimize the collaborative process. That's where it all begins.